Josh White here again with Crossover Health. Today, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite happiness factors, which is flow states. So, flow state is a state of consciousness that we get into as humans when we're doing certain types of activities. And these activities are generally described as something that's intrinsically motivated, something that's challenging, something that's goal oriented. And when you do the experience, you generally have a loss of self or a loss of time. Usually a good hint is if you're doing an activity that you're like, and then you kind of wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, it's 30 minutes later. I had no idea. That could be a good indicator that you were probably in a flow state. Flow state activities need to be diverse. I encourage people to have something that they could do kind of by themselves, and also something maybe they can do with others. For example, this was really important during kind of the early stages of the pandemic. If someone's flow state activity kind of got cut off, I noticed they kind of struggled. Where those who had multiple different diverse flow state activities, they tended to thrive a little bit better kind of during the isolating period of the pandemic. Examples of flow state activities can be like the music and the arts. That's one thing that I do. I'm a musician. And other examples could be things like create craftsmanship or sports or exercise or gardening. A lot of things people consider kind of hobbies. But these types of hobbies, again, have very distinct set of attributes, which again, for a flow state, something that we're intrinsically motivated to do. And what's important that maybe not at first, something that's challenging, something that's goal oriented, as in I get better over time. And when I do the activity, I lose a sense of self and time. So I encourage everybody to really think about, hey, do I have activities that I can kind of go to in my life that like this? And not just think of one, but think of multiple activities. So for example, myself, as I said, I'm a musician, I play guitar, but sometimes in my life I can't get out all my equipment, so I can't have access to that. So I have other activities which include cooking, exercise, and actually even academics or professional skills can count as well, as long as we're again doing a flow state that is intrinsically motivated, challenging, goal oriented, and there's a loss of self and time. Okay, again, Josh White here with Crossover Health, wishing you to be well. Take care.